Well, since last time I talked to you, I've been working a little bit on the chest arm of the front here. Last night I did brought the pieces around here into the front, did a couple accents on the side here where the halfway mark is on that. I had to cut this center piece out totally. It was a little bit too big when I put this on, and then I put the Vader, just the mask on. I put the dome on, I put the mask on. And I'm probably still gonna, bang it within the part of my chin here, but it was a little bit too pronounced. And I looked at it, I can make it. So I had to totally remake it, cut it out, put a piece of sheet metal on there, remade this piece, put it back on there, hit it with the heat gun. And I stopped by Joanne Fabrics today, and I got some of the Yaya Han foam and the half-inch stuff. And the reason I got that is the format stuff that I use is about 7/16, and then you gotta skim the back of it off. It has the texture on it that you have to do it. Otherwise, you can't get the barge to stick. So I'm buying us some half-inch, and made these little pieces right here. This is going to go right here. I'm bringing it around. I made this piece, and I made the right side also. I did a little bit of quick seal, so I'm letting that dry. I mean, it's probably dry enough now, but I don't want to mess with it. Make sure it's dry. Then I'll glue this on, and then glue both of those on. Once I do that, then I can can do the under part. There's a little bit of on the model. Those pieces I made were the ones right here, the ones that come down here, and then that little piece is this little guy here. You can see that's going to be gunmetal gray, not silver. Anyway, did those, and then I can kind of skirt where that chest box is going to be, and then probably use some faux leather or something to kind of come around here just a little bit, just to kind of dress that out, similar to this what the model is. I have been doing a little bit on the chest box. The chest box that you see there, that's that one that I had the snafu with. It's really, really bad. So I went ahead and I made another sheet metal box. That's the back of it. It's exactly the same as that one. Trimmed a little bit of foam on the side there. I'll have to do the backing once I get everything. What I did is I dressed it in that 2 millimeter foam. And like I say, this is according to the model, is just that how big the model is. I have to take a picture of that with my iPhone, put it on the computer, and try to enlarge it. And then every time I sit there and do it, I have to really reference that. Just put this little piece on here. This is some 5 millimeter foam that's really good. And I had to got some acrylic, and I had to cut all these out with a jeweler's saw. Recut this one, and then this one I got some the buttons from Phoenix Props in Argentina or South America, anyway. And it comes in a little kind of a little rectangle, so I had to sit there and cut it with the jeweler's saw, and then I had to sit there with a file, go on the file and a little sandpaper and stuff. So what I'm going to do is once I gotta do the buttons down here. I've got the holes drilled for the rods. I went ahead and got some from the same place, Phoenix Props. The rods that'll actually go on there, aluminum ones. I had to cut the top off a little bit. But then once I get the buttons and stuff, then I'll build some little boxes on the inside. These ones on my right, your left, as you're looking at. These guys, they alternate as far as lining up. These two here stay lit up pretty much. So once I get that done, I'll have to move forward on that. Otherwise, it's looking really good. As soon as I get these put on, I'm going to see what else, if I need some more foam around here, or if I'm going to do that with that faux leather. And if not, then it's time to break out the Flex Bond and start priming this. I'm going to start from the back and work my way forward. I put this on the other night, and I made that one part in the back in the sheet metal. There's quite a bit, and it's not that heavy. I mean, people go, "Oh, it's kind of heavy." It's not really. It's only a few pounds. They're football pads anyway, so I mean, they have a little bit of weight to them. But I noticed that it was kind of pulling back, and then I re-cinched the one straps here up, and then it's just like it really cinched down. Having word there for a second when I put that helmet on to get my clearance for here and everything. It's looking really good. It's really balanced as to what the model is, the action figure. And just now I ordered some paint in the mail, and I'm just waiting for that to show up. But like I say, once I get these pieces on here glued, then I have to hit it with the heat gun. I'm gonna have to sit there and at least two, maybe three or four even coats of Flex Bond. And I've got an airbrush, so I just need the paint for that. I'm not even gonna touch that. And then when the paint gets here, I'm gonna actually do a little, take me a piece of foam, Flex Bond it, and then tape it off and do some practice runs on it. I don't have to do any fine detail work, but like I say, after the snafu on this guy here with that Plastidip, I'm not going to take any chances. This is a major piece, and this has taken me so long to do this. I still haven't even got the chest box like half done. So, and I don't know. Like I say, I mentioned that I stopped by Joann Fabrics and got the Yaya Han foam. It was 25% off. I hope that they don't stop carrying it. I like it, like say, because this is half inch, and then that floor mat stuff is 7/16, and you got to skim the back of it off to get the barge to. And this is real quality. I mean, it's high density. It's really good foam. I hope they continue to carry that. But until I get some more done on that, I thank you for watching. Take care.